Hey there guys, what is going on? We are back with another best class setup in Cold War video. Today, we are taking another look at the Fara 83, which in the most recent balance patch did happen this week. Essentially, we did see an increase to the headshot multiplier from 1.25 to 1.4, which is actually a very important increase. If you do get those headshots, you're going to be dealing massive damage here. It also received a bit of an increase to its bullet velocity, which is also quite important for hit detection in this, and with the right class setup, it actually increases your bullet velocity by about 108. Which is really powerful for, as I said, that hit detection. We did receive some damage number changes as well. They did make that a little bit worse. But again, overall, the time to kill is still going to be about 300 milliseconds out to 65, 70 meters or so, which makes it one of the more powerful assault rifles in the game. Just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. We are looking for 5,000 subscribers very soon. I think we only need about 250 more to get 5,000, which would be absolutely massive for me. So let's talk about the Fara 83 here. This is going to be a little bit different to how we have talked about this weapon previously, but this thing still goes very hard in Cold War. So as usual with these class setups, the timestamps will be in the video's loading bar and of course in the description. So if you are looking for just the attachments for this thing, make sure you do skip to that section. But as usual, we're going to start off with our sidearm here, which as we talk about all the time is still the dual wield Diamantes. As there is no AM63 yet, maybe one day, we are still taking the Diamantes here, and the attachments are going to be as follows. With that infantry compensator or the sound suppressor, depending on how you do want to play this. If you do want to be more stealthy, you can take the sound suppressor. Then the barrel of the task force one for the damage range and bullet velocity. We want the 5mm laser for the 35% increase to our hip fire accuracy, meaning we can play this like a little bit of a shotgun. Then the magazine, we want the largest one with the fastest reload speed. This is of course the Salvo 30 round fast mag. And then lastly, we round this out with the dual wield stock because this is a very powerful option in this game. Getting two strong pistols is absolutely fantastic. In the middle three slots here, this is pretty much up to you however you do want to play. We usually take the stim shot because it is super strong for continuing our gun streaks. If you do take a little bit of damage, really nice. Lethal, you can again choose whatever you prefer in this slot. I like the Semtex because sticking it to people is super satisfying, but again, all 5 of these options here are fantastic. And then in the field upgrade, this is probably one of the only ones that is super important here. The jammer does actually deny that enemy information on the minimap, which is super important when you are firing an unsuppressed weapon. Wildcard, instead of taking the perk greed option, we are taking 8 attachments on our Fire 83 here today, so gunfighter is what we're going with here. It means we can make a very powerful weapon out of all 8 of these attachments. However, we do only have 3 perks, and that is going to be Flak Jacket for that explosive resistance, Scavenger for getting that extra ammo off people we do kill, and then Ninja because we don't want to hear our footprints. So as I said, this is an 8 attachment class setup on the Fara 83, so the attachments are going to be a little different to how we have featured previously, and you're going to see that in a second. We start off with the optic here. That Microflex LED gives us a very clear sight picture here. Some people actually do prefer the iron sights on this thing, so you can drop this if you do prefer, and you can move this towards more of a 5 attachment class setup, but you can get away with that. But I really like the Microflex LED here. Then we move to the muzzle for the Spetsnaz compensator. This does give us a 12% increase to our vertical recoil control, meaning we can hit those shots very easily, keeps that recoil nice and tight. We move to the only barrel option that you do want to be going with here, and that is the Liberator barrel. This does give us a 100% increase to our bullet velocity. If we look at that number here, it does take our bullet velocity to a massive 1458, meaning we can hit the target from pretty much anywhere on the map very easily. Absolutely fantastic for our hit detection here. Then the body. We are going for that KGB Tarzik designator here. This does give us a 60% increase to our reveal distance when we are aiming down sight, meaning when we are aiming at people, we get those little red dots above people, making them slightly easier to see sometimes. Then we move to the underbarrel, the Spetsnaz speed grip here for a 5% increase to our sprinting movement speed, meaning we can move around the map quite quickly with this, and as well as 15% increase to our horizontal recoil control keeps us on target as well, combined with that compensator. Then the magazine, 40 round magazine, of course, to give us slightly more bullets to fire. This is a really nice option and not reduce our aim down sight speed. Then the handle, Serpent Wrap for a 25% increase at that aim down sight speed as well. Getting those sights up nice and quickly with this is very important, while not reducing our shooting movement speed and our sprint to fire speed as much as the GRU elastic wrap here. And then to round this off, we do take the KGB skeletal stock here for that sprint to fire speed increase of 30%, as well as 40% increase to our aim walking movement speed. This is a great attachment to round this class setup off. And as usual with these class setups, guys, we are just going to jump into some gameplay here and have an excellent time with this thing. This is a really powerful weapon in this game still. Getting those 1.4 times headshots is super strong. It does do slightly less damage than it did previously, but the hit detection and that headshot multiplier definitely make up for it here. So pretty much every single time I've played 12v12 Garrison in the past, it has been an absolute mess, man. This map is really not designed for 12 people, but it is a lot of fun, man. Like, it's actually genuinely a fun map when there is loads of people sprinting around everywhere. Just gotta wait for somebody to come up here. No, nobody moving. Oh, yeah, good timing, bro. Good time. That's great. Really do appreciate that, getting COD timing like that. Ooh, nice little shot on that guy there. I don't want to be in here anymore. I do not want to be in here anymore. That's a tough spot to be in. Move around the middle. Anybody over there? Nope, nobody over there. We over there. Yes. Couple of boys over there. But again, this is one of those maps where if you sit in the same spot for too long, ooh, they're just going to come at you and you're just going to get picked off. So yeah, you got to be constantly moving between your spots, which can be a little tricky sometimes, but we're making an okay work of it. Ooh. That was an enemy. Okay. Running away now. Come on. Where'd you go? You're going to peek at this side, aren't you? I know guys like you. I know guys like you. You always peek. Come on. I don't know guys like that guy, apparently. Man. What did you think was going to happen? Like, what were you thinking, bro? What were you thinking? I was just going to let you take that space? Bro, get out of here. This is tricky because there is a lot of people to worry about on this map. As I said, it is quite small. It's not really designed to have 24 people on it. But again, this is one of those maps that when there is the right amount of people on it, is super fun. Like, it is a lot of fun to just have so many people. Oh, man, move. Start running, you idiot. God. No new gun? I am playing. So I'm a little rusty. Oh, this man. Oh, this is... Oh. We're actually going to lose this guy. Never mind, it was fine. Turned out it was okay. I don't really want to push that. Do it this way, though. You see, you get that oh boy, oh boy. Okay, there was nothing we could do there. We just got caught in the wrong spot at the wrong time. You do get that 300 millisecond time to kill, which is quite nice, especially if you are landing some headshots here. You are going to absolutely delete people, and that feels fantastic with this thing. Across the map there, nice little kill on that guy there. That was... I'll take it. I'll take that. Ooh. No! As much as we like to think Call of Duty is like the most serious game in the universe and it's realistic and everything, like, it's just a goofy arcade shooter, man. Like, this is the kind of action you should be promoting as your default game, in my opinion. Like, it's just so much fun. There's just so much action all the time. You can make larger maps, man. Like, you can make larger, more detailed maps because there's more people to fill them and they don't feel like empty. Like, when Moscow came out as a 6v6 map, it just felt empty and it's too big, so they even had to make it smaller. And it just was a bit rough, so... I thought there was a guy very close and it sort of distracted my aim there, so it's a little bit rough. Ooh, wasn't actually expecting to get that kill there. That's nice. That helps a little bit. Admittedly, we are actually doing pretty well here. 24 and 7 is not a bad little run. We do have that harp that does make it a little easier, and the spawns flip, so we can just get across the map nice and easily here, and that's going to make it quite easily get a lot of kills here, because the boys are doing it all for us, which is nice. Ow. Should not have jumped down there. That was a bad decision. I had the high ground, and I'm like, let's get on the low ground. Let's get into it. Let's start scrapping everybody, and we died, so... rough. Just gonna slap that there, and then try... Ooh, almost had a double there. Almost had a little double, but... we missed out on the kill, so it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Even with the harp up, we're still not doing very well. Like, we aren't actually taking control of the map. Oh no, he's dead. Alright, let's go. Let's go ham. We are going here. Can we not do that? Nope. Come on, let me up. Alright, no, still... No, where... Can I shoot somebody with this thing? That's better. No, we're still fine. This is good. We're very close to our harp here, and that is good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yep, there it is. Got the harp up. I mean, we can take control. Yeah, we're good. We're doing quite well here. We're doing a little bit better than we have done in previous days this week. Oh, nope. I'm just gonna leave that space for him. He can have it. No, what are you... No. Luckily, I had the little flashlight thing on me there because I would not have seen that guy otherwise. It actually did help me there. It actually helped me. I didn't get the kill, anything, but I was actually able to see the guy that I was supposed to be shooting, and I got a couple of shots on him, but I couldn't get the kill, so... it is what it is. Let's get over to the hard point. I changed my mind. I want that guy. No! I got tomahawked. Alright, I think we are going to be finishing up this game very soon, as long as we can hold on to the hard point here. And I guess we'll have our final thoughts on this thing in just a second here, because this class setup goes so goofy. What are we, 63 and 17? It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's not as good as it could have been because we did mess up our war machine a little bit, but it is what it is. So as we saw there, guys, this particular class setup in the game right now is still one of the most powerful assault rifles. It is a little unfortunate that the AK-47 is just so powerful at the moment. It's kind of hard to go past that, as you do only have to run 5 attachments on that thing to make it an absolute monster, and you have to run 8 on this thing to make it an absolutely perfect class setup. So it's a little bit of an inconsistency there, but it is what it is. The Fara 83 is still a fantastic weapon in this game, so make sure you try this class setup out. Of course, thank you very much for watching this one. I do massively appreciate it, of course. Make sure you hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. As I said, we are looking for about 250 subs now for 5,000, which would be a massive milestone for me. So if you could help me out, that would be absolutely crazy. And of course, I will see you in the next video. Bye!